Alarm bells were raised in Congress as the campaign period began, especially for Mindanao, traditionally an area that suffers from 8 to 12-hour blackouts and has a history of poll fraud and sabotage.
I would ask this committee to already call on the President to have a special session for Congress to solve Mindanao and allow the NPC to solve the problem. We are suffering now in Mindanao. May 10, we will have a nationwide federal elections.
Despite assurances, information technology expert Gas Lagman says a failure of election scenario nationwide becomes more real.
Personally, tingin ko 50-50. Pwedeng 50% yan magkaroon ng problema, no? Pero etong isipin natin, kahit 10% lang ang failure, 10%, assuming 40 million ang bumoto, 10% represents 4 million votes. Ang laki nun.
Less than a month before Election Day, a ranking official of the Arroyo administration admits the automated elections could fail. Quoting the COMELEC in a security cluster meeting in Malacanang, Defense Secretary Norberto Gonzales reveals up to 30% of machines to be used in the coming polls may not function properly.
Ang calculation nila, ang worst case scenario nila, 30%. Baka hindi matuloy ang automation, pero isi-ship din naman nila sa manual yun.
Palace Deputy Spokesperson Charito Planas echoes Gonzalez's view.
Maari ang military mag-take over. Maari, I'm not saying. Maari. As military juntas have taken over in several countries, especially in Southeast Asia.
But Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile brushes off the possibility of a crisis in succession. He said there are 59 days between elections and June 30, the day the president steps down from office. Enrile says if a failure of election happens, the Senate will convene itself and elect a Senate president from among 12 senators, whose terms of office end in 2013. But Enrile concedes a crisis may result if chaos erupts before the Senate could convene itself.
If there is indeed a failure of election, which I doubt and I don't believe that there will be, it is not I, it is not Villar, it is not anybody that will decide that.
This April, the COMELEC paired its recovery plan should the automated election system encounter problems on Election Day. The contingency plan focuses on 3 areas: the National Board of Canvassers level, the Provincial and Municipal Canvassing Service, and the Precinct Count Optical Scanner or PICO system. The plan provided detailed step-by-step solutions to problems ranging from ballot and printer jams, software problems, transmission failures, power supply interruptions, to catastrophes, as well as sabotage and robberies. But CENPEG's Lito Averia gives a failing grade to the contingency plan.
Kung may mangyari doon sa makina in the middle of the operation, halimbawa, nagsasaksak ng ilang ballot rejections o kaya namatay yung makina, di ba? Question is, what will the BAI do?
Averia notes the Board of Election Inspectors have not been trained on the contingency plans, and there's not enough time to do the training. But COMELEC Chairman Melo's confidence is unflappable. He says he is ready to resign if automation fails. Melo even jokes he is ready to face a firing squad. 2 weeks before elections, other commissioners are not as confident. Commissioner Rene Sarmiento qualifies the elections will push through, even if automation itself fails.
We have backup plans, continuity plans, and of course we have said in the past 30% would serve as a backup for manual purposes. So with this development that is being addressed with Smartmatic on top of the situation, we are confident that failure of elections will not happen.
Last month, a multi-sectoral group led by the Makati Business Club called for a parallel manual count for president, vice president, and mayor. The groups claim a parallel manual count will boost the credibility of the results of the automated elections.
The discovery of discrepancies, whether real or fabricated, in the full parallel manual count will open the floodgates of protest leading inevitably to significant delays in the resolution of results-related issues.
It won't be difficult. The shaded ballots will be easy to cluster. But the COMELEC rejected the move, saying it is a step back to old methods and that only a random manual audit is provided for by law. Dagdag Bawas and Hello Garci are ghosts of the election past that need to be exorcised from our collective psyche. But people ask, are we up against an electronic Garci in 2010? Has Dagdag Bawas gone digital? Is the COMELEC the guardian of the people's vote or the Queen's pawn? When we return, we look at the Armed Forces Chief of Staff and the Supreme Court Chief Justice. How does that connect to the failure or success of May 10?